the obsessed compulsive gamer, the O.C.G, and I'm here playing Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Hopefully, I'm live. Make sure I'm live. Yep, I'm live. So now that I'm live, I want to say a thank you and acknowledgement to my friend Emily. She has helped me out financially so many times, and over the last 5 years, I would not be here without her. I'm using this controller that she bought for me when my old controller broke, so I just wanted to say thank you for all the financial help you give me, Emily. Now let me reach out to my friend real quick. Hold on. God, I forgot there was fall damage in the first game. Hey man, how's it going? So I actually decided to play this because it's going to be a super easy Plat. And the reason why is I've pretty much done everything. I had already played this and done a majority of it, and I had forgotten how much I had done. I've literally 100% completed this game. Like, you can literally say 100% complete before all that remains incidental trophies on top of that. So I'm like, oh, fuck. I already did 99% of this. Might as well finish, you know what I mean? So it's not that it's a shovelware Plat, it's that I've already done it. It's just tying up loose ends. You know what I mean? I do really love this game, though. It's a super underrated platformer that doesn't get enough credit. I played the shit out of this game when I grew up. As I was growing up, I guess you could say. Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's set in Australia and parodies Australian culture, but they're animals. But it's made by people that live in Australia. The team that makes this game live in Australia. They're lifelong Australians, so it's parodied, but it's parodied with love. You know, they're making fun with Australia, and from people who actually know Australia. You know what I'm saying? Not just somebody taking a gab at them. So, and this is made by, I don't know if you know who Chrome Studios are. They did the PS2 and Wii versions of The Force Unleashed that were actually pretty good. And a bunch of other games they've gotten around. I'm sure you probably heard of Chrome before now. This is their IP. They've done a lot of licensed games. This is one they did. And this came out during the golden age of collectathon platformers on PS2. And Taiwan and Tai 2 are great. Tai 3 fucking sucks though, and should be avoided. Hey, baby. Like, Tai 3 is so awful that it makes me wonder what the fuck they were thinking. For Tai 1 and 2 to be so great, and then Tai 3 to suck so much ass. You remember how I was talking about how most platformers that go heavy on fighting suck ass? Tai 3 is the fucking case study for that. Okay, because in Tai 1 and 2, you have boomerangs. There's different boomerangs. You throw them. And you bite. It's simple. But it doesn't need to be heavy, because when people play this game, they're not looking for combat. Okay? Tai 2 is the same way. It's just fine. Okay, with Tai 3, they tried to go for like a God of War style combat up close with the boomerangs, and it fucking is awful. It's so bad. And they force you to do it fucking constantly. Non-stop. To the point where it detracts from the platforming. Oh my god, it's bad. Even the fucking developers have said that Tai 3 was rushed and that it was a mistake. And fucking EA was the publisher, and apparently I think a large part of the problem is EA made them rush Tai 3 out because it came out in 2005 near the end of these consoles, and I think EA pressured them to launch it well before it was ready because they were afraid that the market for those kinds of games were dying. So I think that's part of it. Because I'm sure they could have adjusted the combat and made it better or reduced it or whatever if they had enough time. I think they were trying to do something cool. But, oh my god. And even, like, Tai 1 and Tai 2 have been ported to all modern platforms, including Switch. by the way. You can usually get these really cheap. So if you like these, you can get 1 and 2 on Switch, and I highly recommend them. But Tie 3 hasn't even been ported, and it's not even because it's a bad game, even though it is. It's because they rushed it out so much that the developers have been asked about this because, you know, a lot of people want to play it just for completion's sake. Like, you know, you made the rest series available. The engine, they said, is like a ball of yarn of fucked up code, and would be akin to remaking it to fucking port it. So they just said, you know, most people don't like it anyway, we're not gonna fucking bother for a game that most people hate. So, it's just fucked all around. But I do want to stress, Tie 1 and 2 are fantastic. And I hope that, you know, one of these days they get around to releasing more, because they kickstarted the remasters that I'm playing now, and there was a huge amount of crowdfunding, so the interest is there. People want to play it, and they've been teasing that they might be working on a new Tie, and that would be fantastic because, well, the Tie 1 and Tie 2 came out in 2003 and 2004. It's been a long fucking time. And we need more platformers. And if anything, the massive success of Astrobot has almost caused a resurgence of platformers. For a long time, you had to go to the indie scene to get 3D platformers, because they were the only ones making them. Or, you know, play a classic game, but you get what I'm saying. There was a whole lot of new big-budget platformers. And, you know, Astrobot wasn't the most funded game, but it was a big AAA platformer. And it won Game of the Year for a lot of people, got rave reviews, sold well. I mean, not crazy numbers, but enough to make a tasty profit. Enough that Sony isn't disappointed with it, basically. And a lot of people are thinking that the success of that game from a major publisher unexpectedly, and it taking a lot of Game of the Year awards, could make a resurgence for 3D platformers. And God, I hope that's true. I love 3D platformers, man. There's something about them. They will always hold a special spot in my heart. You know, Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, Crash Bandicoot, fucking Spyro. There's something amazing about a good fucking 3D platformer that ticks the boxes, you know what I mean? Well, for me anyway. Shit. And, you know, Sony is laying on all these dormant franchises that are great. Sly Cooper, Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, obviously still the only one that's currently going, but it hasn't had a game now in almost 4 years. So, you know, we're due for another Ratchet and Clank as well. So, if Sony was smart, which hopefully they fucking are smart enough, they would see, oh man, this platformer did really well. People obviously want platformers. Fuck. I mean, if Astrobot did super well, which it did, and you know, that game doesn't even have the name recognition that other Sonys do. So, way more people know fucking Sly Cooper than Astrobot. And that's not shitting on Astrobot, I'm just saying, those have a built-in reputation. They're legendary. So many kids, like me, like you, fucking grew up playing the shit out of Sly Cooper and would gladly play another game. I know I would. If they came out with the Sly 5 on PS5, I would buy that shit in a fucking heartbeat. Take my money. A new Jak and Daxter, man? Boom! Well, provided, you know, they didn't reboot it from all our audiences. It was just, you know, give me more of classic Jak, but prettier. That's, like, all I need. I don't need, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, like, the potential is there, man. It's fucking there. Sweet, only 4 more left, and I'll have all the rainbow shells. That's one of the main trophies. Yeah, they're great, dude. You're gonna see more Slide 2 anyway. I'm gonna be streaming it. I'm in the platinum for Slide 2 and Slide 3. So, like, it's there. You know what I'm saying? And if, like I said, if Astrobot did well and it doesn't have half the name recognition of fucking Sly Cooper, send Sly in there, man. Jack and Dax or fucking, you know what I mean? Like, there's a plenty of platformers that could be revived. And, you know, that's just Sony. When a big company in the industry does something and finds success, a lot of people will hop on that trend. But in this case, it could be beneficial because, you know, there's going to be a bunch of companies out there Alex? What are you talking about, dog? You know you can play them on PS3, right? And they have trophies in the HD collection. You know that, right? Oh, okay. No, you're right. Yeah, that does suck. I agree. And I would go past the first 2, dude. Do all the PS2 ones. Ratchet and Clank 1, Going Commando, Up Your Arsenal, Deadlocked. Like, they can all easily bring them, man. And Sony owns them. You know what I mean? There's no, well, we have to get permissions for the rights and talk to them. They own them. There is literally nothing stopping them. Well, the good news, Alex, is they're actually really cheap. You would not have to spend that much. Maybe 10, 20 bucks. They were very common. The remasters, Sony pushed them pretty hard. The only one you couldn't get physically is Ratchet Deadlocked, because that was only added as an apology for one of the Vita games being delayed. I think 1, 2, and 3 you can get in a disc collection, usually 10 to 20 bucks. It's not rare, so if you wanted a physical copy, you could get one, and you can get them digitally. Yeah, I like Deadlocked. I don't like it as much as the rest of them, but I won't say it's a bad game. It has a lot of cool stuff. I like the fact that in New Game Plus, your weapons go up to 99. So they're just leveling like crazy, and when you get to level 99, they go rainbow and fire rainbow projectiles and shit. It's fucking crazy. And the combat's really good. I mean, you'd hope they focus on the combat in that game more than any other in the series, but it is really good combat. So it's not a bad game. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh my god, technically it's the black sheep of the franchise, but it's still playable, it's still good. Nobody's gonna say Deadlocked is a bad game. So if that's the worst thing you can say about the series, is that the worst game is good and playable, just not as playable, they're still doing it well. You know what I'm saying? I've heard a lot of people say, oh, I don't like Deadlocked that much, but I've never heard anyone say Deadlocked is a bad game, because if you treat it as just like a linear shooter, it's good. And for PS2 in 2005, it was good. It has really tight shooting. It's fun. Like, just from a purely shoot shit, kill shit, it is satisfying. Weapons are good. You know, graphically, it looked good for PS2, and when the time it launched. So, God, it's really tricky getting that rainbow shit. Like, I can see it, but I'm having trouble getting there. There's gotta be a better way to do this. I keep trying this and getting fucked. And you should also play the PSP Ratchet and Clank games. They're all both on PS5 now with trophies, Alex. And I've heard mixed things about Secret Agent Clank, although I'm gonna try it. But Ratchet and Clank Size Matters is actually pretty good. And it has trophies, and I think you'd like it. So, and you can play it for free as part of your PS Premium membership. So you have literally nothing to lose. Okay, man. Gotcha. Well, I'll probably be up late, so I'll be here when you come back, dude. I wish you luck. I just do not seem to get enough fucking glide time. Okay, dude. I'll be here. Give him hell. It's what Mason would want. Oh, shit. Okay. I totally forgot. That's what I was missing. You can create platforms on the water with the frost rings. I totally fucking forgot about that. And that's how you're supposed to create a platform and jump up. See, I haven't played this game in a while, so I forgot about shit like that. I was wondering, like, why could I forget that? So there's only 3 more. Oh, yeah. And yeah, I guess so, Mary. I guess Steph must just like the crazy, the excitingness, not knowing when. Is she gonna burn my bed today or stab me while I sleep? I can't wait to find out! Sometimes I really worry about him. Oh, did she? Well, that's good at least. If I was your brother, I'd tell her to hit the fucking rope. That's just me. 1,000,000 fucking %. She seems like a leech. Why'd you scare the heck out of her? You go full redneck on her? If you ever hurt my brother again, I'll kill you. You fuck with my brother again, and you will heed your last high, partner. Fuck. Okay. You gave her a stalker's welcome. Hi there. How you doing? You doing good? Yeah, you're doing good. Hit her with the Mr. Rogers. Well, hi there, neighbor. You're 1 in a million. That guy who didn't seem to respect the fact that you were taken. Damn it. Yeah, Mary, you need to block him. Unless you want me to get involved. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, fucking awesome platformer. A game I grew up playing. Set in Australia, made by Australians, so people who actually fucking know about Australia. Yeah, 2003 originally. It was launched during the golden age of mascot platformer collectathons. And it honestly, it's phenomenal. Super underrated. Doesn't get nearly enough credit, in my opinion. I'm just clearing up the last few things to get the platinum. You can see right now I have 100% complete technically. I'm just clearing up a few miscellaneous things to get the platinum because I already did 99% of the work. Yeah, it is every bit as good as fucking Spyro or Crash, man. It's great. Oh, gotcha. Sweet. It's just really charming and has a lot of personality because it's a parody of Australia, but with animals. But because it's made by somebody, by a team that lives in Australia, it's not making fun of Australia, it's making fun with Australia, if that makes sense. By people who actually live there and know the culture, so it's just poking tongue-in-cheek at them, so it's actually pretty dope. Yeah, there's gotta be a way to get those. I know there is. I wonder. Can you collect them with this? Nope, you can't. Okay. Unfortunate. Guess I make it too easy. Oh, there we go. Well, that's at least some of them. Oh no, it's fantastic. And you can usually get them for pretty cheap too. They're usually on sale. I think they're on sale right now. If you like classic platformers, I highly recommend you give this a go. You know? Jak and Daxter, Banjo-Kazooie, shit like that. This will be right up your alley. And its Australian vibe is not something you see in a lot of platformers, so it's refreshing and kind of stands out even after all these years. Ah, fuck. I've just already done most of this game, and right now I'm just going and rounding up the last few things to get the Platinum Trophy. I figured I've taken it 99%, might as well finish it. Like what you're seeing here is just the bonus world. Yeah, go for the gold pretty much, yeah. This is just the bonus world. Kind of like the, you know, last hurrah. The actual levels are pretty big. And this game actually was really impressive graphically for 2002 when it came out. And this is not even showing you. You'll see when I get to it, but some of the draw distances in this game were fucking amazing. Ah, damn it. If I have to, I'll look up how to get to those. I'm just trying to figure it out on my own. There's a level, water level, that doesn't actually suck, and it takes place on the Great Barrier Reef of Australia. And you can climb up this mountain, and like the fucking draw distance is impressive now. So back in 2002, like, what? And I'm sure I'm going to stop by that level to get the last shit, so you're going to see it at some point. Where? There's got to be... Yeah, I might have to look up how to get those. Because I am fucking clueless. Oh, okay. And this is just the first game in a series. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 1 is great. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2 is fucking awesome. It introduces kind of like a quasi-open world, sort of like Jak 2, with the city. You can drive around in that back. Like, you can get, you know, the game still has linear platforming levels, but in between those platforming levels, you can ride a truck around the Australian outback, so it's really cool. And there's like a big-ass town hub where you can do side quests and stuff. Ty 3 fucking sucks, though, and is notorious for sucking ass, so I would avoid that one. But you can usually get Ty 1 and Ty 2 on PlayStation Store for pretty fucking cheap. And they're great. They're on Switch. They're pretty much on every platform now, thanks to them remastering them. Remasters added like reflections to the water, real-time shadows. Obviously, those weren't really feasible on PS2. Better draw distance over the original, even stuff like that. But still leaves the aesthetic and stuff intact. Aha! Yeah, they're on Switch and they run good. So, you know, I'm sure you can get them on sale for cheap. I mean, you'd fucking hope that they run good. Considering they're, you know, basically PS2 games. I know the Switch is underpowered, but it's not that underpowered. Okay. And the music is great. No, it's not really. They've added some bells and whistles, like the real-time lighting, but at its core, it's basically a PS2 game. So pretty easy to run on virtually anything, especially Switch. It also just has a really charming aesthetic and characters. The cast of characters in this game is really good. Yeah, see, I can see that fucking platform right there, but I'm having trouble hitting it. What the fuck, man? Yeah, so like I should be fucking hitting him. Well, actually, now we have a use for this. Oh shit. Yeah, pretty much. Almost. Okay. There's just a specific way to do it. Okay. Let me see. You just gotta do this in a specific way. Okay, let's see. Echo. I didn't really have any choice in what she was named. I kind of rescued her. So by the time I got to her name was pretty much firmly established. Oh, motherfucker, here it is. Boom. Sweet. Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. I like the name Echo. It's not like my favorite, but by the time I got Echo, she was 4. So she had spent 4 years being called Echo and nothing else. She wouldn't have responded to anything else. Okay, well, we're on the fucking cusp. Now I've got the way to get it. Nice! Ah, shit, I'm only missing 1. It's always that last collectible that fucks you. Well, I found enough, so one way or another, I'm gonna get it. Come on, you know it's gonna be here somewhere. But this cat's probably my best friend in the entire world. I love her more than I do most people on this earth. And I'm not kidding when I say that if somebody laid a finger on this cat, I would fucking kill them. And that's not hyperbole. This cat has been there for me at the lowest of my low points when nobody else was there. A few years back, I got real sick and I nearly died. Long story, but this cat never left my side the entire time. She had like a fucking bedtime vigil around me. And she's normally not the type to constantly follow me around, but when I was sick, she knew, and she would not leave me alone. I'm sorry. It sucks. We've had a cat die from cancer. Oh, damn it. Yeah, they're really good about that. They can just kind of tell when you're not okay. No, I appreciate it, man. It just shows how much she meant to me. If you didn't even miss them to begin with, then you never cared, you know? To agree, a line that comes from one of my favorite games, God of War Ragnarok. She says, "To grieve deeply is to have loved fully." Alright, but you gotta get up. Oh, I love having her there, but sometimes she hurts my leg. Yeah, my cat is. She really, really likes being in my lap. Only when I'm playing games for some reason. It's fucking weird. Like, I can be sitting in the chair all day, and then the second I start streaming, boom. Damn it. Oh, well, at least now I know how to get to there. My mom's dog, she's fucking wild. I love her, but she's wild. She's always... Anybody that she doesn't know is a danger. So essentially, anyone besides me, my mother, or my father, she starts barking as soon as she sees them. And not even to hurt him or anything. Like, she's not a violent dog. She just, I don't know you. You're a danger. Like, if she, I try to tell people and they don't fucking listen to me. Like, there'll be kids outside when I'm taking her on a walk, and they'll run away. It's like, oh no, it's a dog barking, she's gonna bite me. And I'm like, no. If you just stand still, she will come over to you, she'll smell you, and then she'll stop barking. You're no longer a threat. They just run away, and like, I tell them, like, she is not... Yeah. For sure. It just gets exhausting, people acting like she has the plague. You know? Like, I keep telling them, you know, that she's not gonna bite them, and they just don't listen to me. It's super fucking annoying. Fuck, so close. Okay, well, at least now I've got a game plan. Especially because they treat her like she's some kind of monster. Like the way the kids in my apartment fucking treat her, she's like she has rabies. And she's like the sweetest dog that I know. She doesn't have a fucking violent bone in her body, she just... Well, she's a little dog. You know, she's a little miniature dachshund. You know, there's a thing about yappy dogs. But she means well. And, you know, if those little kids would just fucking listen to me, she would smell them, and then she'd chill. Nah, she's a little dog. Let me... see if I can find a picture. I mean, I have tons of pictures of her, it's just if it'll come through in the camera. I'm trying to get it so it comes through and it's not fucking the glare. But, hold on, let me try turning the brightness of my phone down. That might be enough. You almost see her. Yeah, there you go. The little dachshund. She doesn't have a violent bone in her entire body. Yeah, these kids, they see my dog, or my mom's dog, but I'm the one taking her outside, so for all they know, she's my dog. And they act like they're fucking shitting their pants. Like, they act like they're about to die. Like, it's so dramatic. Ah, that sucks. Ah, finally. Ah, that's sad. There's a special place in hell for people that abuse animals. Domesticated animals. Anyway. I hate to fucking say that and then a vegan come into the chat. Well, actually, you hurt dogs all the time. Yeah. Or you hurt animals all the time. No. Okay? Dogs and cats are different. And it's so fucking wild to me that vegans don't understand what the difference is. They're like, what makes a dog any more precious? Or a cat? The fact that dogs and cats were fucking bred to be our friends? And you don't eat your friends? That most of the animals that we kill would fucking kill us if given the chance, but cats and dogs won't? It's not the same thing. Like, they always act like that's a gotcha, like, well, if you want to be consistent, you should kill your pet too. No. That fucking bear wasn't bred and domesticated over thousands of years to be my friend, Susan. Plus, they've proven that there needs to be a certain level of humans hunting animals. When oh, that's dark, man. But I get it. But when people talk about our human effect on animals, they always talk about the fact that we hunt animals to extinction, and we absolutely do, and that should definitely be curtailed. Although we've made a lot of effort in doing that in the last 20 years or so, where we recognize we're endangered animals and created reserves and shit for them. So we are trying to address that problem, at least somewhat. But the problem is that the opposite can also be true. They've shown in places where humans stopped hunting completely, that shit ran amok. And it was bad. Like, there's been a couple of instances where Yellowstone, they introduced wolves to Yellowstone, reintroduced wolves to Yellowstone Park, because we had hunted them to extinction in Yellowstone. So like, oh, we have the same type of wolves, we'll reintroduce them to make up for what we did. Except the problem was, because humans weren't hunting them anymore, they actually multiplied too much, and now they're a problem in Yellowstone, and they're having to kill a bunch of them. Like, there is such a thing as not hunting enough as well. People don't seem to realize, and these vegans don't seem to realize, that we are just as much a role in the food chain as any of these other animals. Hey, Alex, you get your trophy dog? And there's regions where people stopped hunting deers. Oh, that's fucking great, Alex. You deserve it, man. There are regions where people stopped hunting deers, and the deers then overtook the wildlife and were threatening to make other species go extinct. Yeah, exactly. Or in India, they view cows as sacred, so they don't kill the cows. There is an insane fucking problem with cow overpopulation, and it's completely killing other animals because there's too many of them. Nature is a delicate balance, and people only ever view the human effect as us killing too much of them, not realizing that it would be just as disastrous if we didn't kill enough. We're part of the food chain. We're part of the ecosystem. If you change that in any way, it has consequences. You extinguish a race, or extinct them, problems. You let them grow rampant, problems. It is very much a balance. So we are needed to kill these animals, at least on some levels, to keep the ecosystem in harmony. Because this ecosystem that we're currently living in developed around us. That's the whole thing about, Darwinism and the theory of evolution, whether you believe in, God or not. You can see evolution in animals, is that they adapt. So now they've adapted humans and our place in the food chain. Without our place in the food chain, it fucks the whole system up. So, there's such a thing as underkilling, not just overkilling. So, vegans can just fuck right off. But of course, they wouldn't admit they're wrong when we stop hunting. Like, let's say the future that they want to come to pass comes to pass, and we just stop hunting animals entirely. We all go to tofu or whatever the fuck they want, okay? And then it throws the ecosystem into whack and winds up killing a bunch more shit. I wonder if they're gonna say, "Oh, my bad," then. There's gotta be a way to get those other pictures. Fuck. And it's just a sensitive subject for me a little bit because I just find vegans so fucking annoying. All of them are fucking self-righteous pompous pricks, for the most part. Obviously, there are exceptions. But by and large, they suck. They don't just want to feel better than other people, they want to let everyone know that they feel that they are better than them. And it just creates an immense sense of fucking hypocrisy and self-delusion that makes them fucking insufferable. Oh, okay, you ate tofu today. What, you want a fucking cookie? Oh, wait, you can't eat that, and it's got dairy. Oh, shit, I didn't see that there. Awesome. And once again, I'm missing one fucking painting. How did that happen twice? What the fuck? And what they don't realize what they're doing is actually counterproductive. They're not actually causing more people to become veganism. Instead, their fucking assholishness has made vegans so fucking culturally reviled that if anything, it has dissuaded people from joining. To say nothing of the... Oh, shit, there's a switch there. I didn't fucking see that. To say nothing of the fact, right? They've actually proven that many plants can feel pain, just so you know. A shit ton of plants can feel pain. And they know they're being eaten. They have proven, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that a bunch of fucking plants know that they are being eaten, which implies some form of sentience. So there goes your whole, oh, I'm not doing any harm fucking routine. Guess you can just scarf down some air then. Good luck with that. Or to say nothing of the fact that humans need meat to live. We need meat to live. Why do you think like almost every fucking vegan you see looks frail and sickly? Because we need fucking protein. We need it. We will die without it. I just, funny coincidence, I just saw a fucking article today on my newsfeed. There was this vegan chick who survived off of, like, nuts and fruits, and she fucking died from malnutrition. And they showed pictures of her before she died, and she's, like, flexing her arm like she's trying to look big and strong. She looks like a fucking corpse walking. And it's even worse when they do it to their animals. My cat is naturally vegan. No, the fuck they are not. You motherfucking liar. Cats literally need meat to survive. They will fucking die. They're what's called obligate carnivores. They have to have meat. If you force your cat to go on a vegan diet, you are slowly killing them. So, ironically enough, under their guise of being more ethical, they are fucking killing their animals. And it's become almost a meme at this point. You see a shit ton of animals, right? You see a bunch of animals, and the vegan owner's like, my dog chooses to be vegan. And so they'll do a test. They'll put a bowl of vegan food and a bowl of food with meat in front of the dog or the cat, and the fucking animal always goes for the one with meat. Funny how that works. Yeah, it's like a trope at this point, because it's true. So that, yeah, there's one more painting here. And then I'll have gotten all of the paintings from the bonus worlds. And most of the paintings. Then I can just go to the regular levels and scoop up the ones that remain. There's not that many in the regular levels. I get that and a few more things and bam. The problem is some of these boxes, a lot of them are clear, which can make it a fucking nightmare to find them. Especially when they're leaning towards the sky. Usually it's not a problem. Oh, there it is. Thank God for the info rings. I have through the, All-Stars collection. So technically it's the remake of Mario 1 that they did for SNES that was done on Wii. But I haven't, that was a long time ago. I haven't beaten the original Mario Bros. At least now I know the info ring will show me where they are, so now if I'm ever wondering where the fuck those paintings are, I can just look. Yeah, well, mad props to you for fucking beating Super Mario 2, the original Super Mario 2. That is a difficult fucking game. I played and beaten most of them. Platformers are my shit, so... Okay, well... I played it, I just haven't beaten it. But most of the Mario games I've beaten, 1, 3, I think Super Mario Bros. 3 is probably my favorite 2D Mario game. I know most people like Super Mario World more, but my favorite 2D platformer is Super Mario Bros. 3. There you go, boom. And that's an achievable resolution. A lot of the time people's resolutions fail because they're just insane, but no, that's really doable. I mean, you can emulate it with the fucking toaster at this point, so... I don't really do much of the whole New Year's resolutions things, honestly. Galaxy's great, yeah. Galaxy 1 and 2. They need to fucking release fucking Galaxy 2 as DLC for Super Mario All-Stars. I think my favorite Super Mario games are, Switch, 2 more Rainbow Shells. I think my favorite Super Mario 3D games are Super Mario Sunshine and Super Mario Odyssey. I fucking love Odyssey. And technically, I don't really count it because it's like a quarter of a game, but Bowser's Fury is fucking excellent, and if they made it like into a full game, that would be fucking amazing. Because it... Oh my god, dude, you need to play fucking Sunshine, man. Sunshine is so good. And now you can really easily, because it's on Switch, it's part of the All-Stars, man. Sunshine is so great, dude. Technically, it's Mario adjacent, but Yoshi's Island is also really good. Played the shit out of that as a kid on Game Boy. And I mean, originally it was called Super Mario's Island 2. Or Super Mario World 2, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's great. I love Odyssey. Only 3 more pictures left in the hub. Yep, just 2 more. And then 2 rainbow shells. .3D platformers are kind of my jam, so... But yeah, Bowser's Fury was fucking great. And it was only stifled by the fact that it was really more of like a quarter of a game. What was there was fucking phenomenal, though. And I genuinely... It seemed like they were testing waters. I hope they make a full game like that. Come on. There's 2 more boxes. Gotta be here somewhere. Yeah, it's great. 3D World's great, yeah, I agree. I like them both. 3D World, 3D Land. I prefer 3D Land, but that's just me. Hopefully we'll get a fucking new 3D Mario on Switch 2, or whatever the fuck they call it. Because Nintendo seemed to just, for a long-ass fucking time, forget that 3D Marios existed, like open collectathons. Because after Sunshine, between Sunshine and Odyssey, they did not make a full fucking open world to this Mario game for like 15 years. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be one of my big 2025 games I'm looking forward to. Metroid in general is my shit. I played a lot of Metroid. Ah. Just one more. One fucking more. Plus, it seems like it lets out an audio cue the closer I get, so that helps as well. Even if I can't see it at first, it can help me find it just by hearing the cue, so that does make them... Oh, wait a minute. That does make them a lot more manageable. Yeah. Shit, stop pinging. Nope, no pinging over this way either. So it's somewhere over there. Ah, there it is. Yeah! That's all the pictures for here. Now there's 2 more rainbow shells. They're a collectible that's only found in the hub. There's 25 of them. I've got 23. Alright, I love you. You gotta get up, baby. Oh, man. I'm definitely using a guide for some of this. I don't want to be here for fucking hours looking for one collectible. Some people are like, oh, you shouldn't use a guide. Fuck you, I'll use a guide if I want to. You can lick my balls. Like, I hate people like that. You didn't really play it if you used a guide. Yeah. Yeah, trying to play Elden Ring and do the quests without a guide is maddening. Would not fucking do it. And I love that game. I wouldn't do it. There's so many missables and so many specific steps that you have to take that you would not fucking think to take otherwise. It is bullshit. Come on, rainbow shells, where are you? Plus, even if you don't like personally using a guide, man, what somebody else does, what games they're playing is none of your fucking business, you know what I mean? Like, who are you to shame them? You still there, Mary? You haven't said anything in a while. Oh my god, yes. Oh my fucking god, dude. I love Shadow Man, okay? I love Shadow Man, I do. And I intend to go through that and platinum it, okay? But fuck playing that without a guide. Jesus Christ, that game is so fucking labyrinthian. Oh my god. It makes fucking the Souls games look like they have simple level layouts, man. Oh, God. Like, it is such a great game. Like, I'm not shit-talking Shadow Man. Shadow Man is great. It is just not ever a game that I would ever recommend anyone play without a fucking guide. Mary was here for that. You remember that, Mary? She has never even played it. She saw me playing it, and she was like, God, this fucking map is confusing. And she's like, I'm glad it's you doing it. So she didn't watch the fucking game, man, and she was like, geez. Super great game, though. Very ahead of the time. No, I understand that, man. Zelda. I've been trying to get Alex to play more of the Zelda games. Alex is lucky he has a fucking supercomputer. He can basically emulate fucking anything. So there's like virtually nothing that he couldn't play. That's my dream one of these days, is to get a computer like that. But I keep telling him, you know, to fucking play Zelda. Yeah, Skyward Sword. Super great game, super underrated. I've never really understood the hate people have for Skyward Sword. I fucking loved it. I've 100% completed it like 3 times. Come on, man. Fuck. And I'll make this last. Getting the 2 shells that I have left will be the last thing I do. Makes sense. Game started in the hub, game finished in the hub. So it checks out. Let me check which levels I'm missing portraits on. Yeah, exactly. I agree. God.
This billabong has got the lot. Gum trees, wallabies, and even a koala. There's plenty to do here, so let's get a move on.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Where is Mario? Yeah, I see one there on the other side of the fence. Yeah. Like, I came from Mario, not history. The fuck is this? What's next? Calculus and porn? I don't play Mario to learn. Oh, there's one right there. There's also a trophy for fighting a certain amount of enemies, which is why I'm biting them. Oh, there it is. Oh, one there. Oh, 2 there, actually. Sweet! One there. 2 more.
It's about time you...
At least I'm heading in the right direction. Yes. Yes, I have. I have Medieval 1, Medieval 2, an actual PS1 copy of Medieval 2, Medieval Resurrection, and Medieval Remake. And I have the Platinum for every version of Medieval that has Platinum trophy. I played the shit out of Medieval. Yeah, they are. I like dark, spooky stuff, and I like platformers. So, Medieval is the perfect combination of those two things. It's like if Tim Burton made a platformer. You know, except that it doesn't star Johnny Depp. Yeah, I'm not sure if he could stick with it, though. Seems kind of flighty to me. That's one of the reasons why it took fucking 20 years, somewhat years, to get fucking Beetlejuice 2. Because he just couldn't make up his fucking mind. With a game, you can't just fucking start and stop it.
Welcome.
So I started the time trial. Come on, there's just 2 more left in this level. Well, it's pinging some, so... it's not really that bad in this game. It's actually on the easier side. It's not, it's fucking hardcore like Crash Bandicoot. Oh, there it is. 1 more. Yeah. I feel it there. When it comes to 3 platformers, gimmick levels are either really good or really, really bad, and there is no in between. Oh, yeah. Yep. I agree. All of those games. There's the fucking construction site mission with the plane that fucking sucks in Vice City. And then there's the Zero missions that fucking suck in San Andreas. Thankfully, they made those better. In the remaster of San Andreas, they greatly extended the time limit. Come on, there's just 1 more! I'm really glad, though, that I fucking had the info rings, because without those, this would be 10 times worse. Ah, you bitch. Your parents were gray boomerang wielders who fought this guy called Boss Cass, and they were sealed away, and now you have to save them. Pretty simple plot, honestly. It's just what makes it stand out is it's filled with likable, memorable characters. Like the bird, Julian.
Julius told me to tell you this, but I have no idea what it means. Apparently, according to Julius, you can lock your camera on to enemies at any time by pressing and holding the lock-on button.
Sweet, we're starting to get the ping. Ah, there it is. Fuck yeah. Boom. It's everything here in this level.
Welcome to the Great Barrier Reef, full of beautiful fish, friendly natives, and inviting sandy beaches. It's a beaut spot for a swim if you know how.
There's only 2 more left in this level. I've already got most of them here.
Die!
I have no idea what the fuck that means, Alex.
Careful, Tom.
Fucking starts. Meep meep. Didn't know you're the road runner. Now I'm just waiting for Wile E. Coyote to show up. Thank you for watching, I really appreciate you. And you should like, comment, and subscribe! But yeah, wait before you go, man. 1 second. This is what I was talking about earlier. This draw distance for 2002 on fucking PS2 was bonkers. Like, I still remember the first time I played this game and climbed up to this mountain, I was like, holy shit. Alright, man, I'll see you later. Hope you have a great day. Oh, there it is. There's one. I just gotta find one more, and that's all for this level. If you're bored, Alex, you can go, man. I don't want you to feel like you have to stay here. Not saying I want you to go either. I'm just don't want you to feel like you're trapped. Okay. Just making sure, man. I love this game. This game is a huge part of my childhood. I played the shit out of this as a kid, and I want to be able to tick it off the list and say I finally got the platinum, you know what I mean? And just these pictures and a couple other things are all that's really stopping me, so I really want to knock that out. When I first entered this level, the boomerang was going from the cutscene, so I think it's actually responding to the cutscene. I'm going to try loading this up again really quickly to see exactly where that spot was, because I think that'll help me narrow it down.
Welcome to the Great Barrier Reef, full of beautiful fish, friendly natives, and inviting sandy beaches. It's a beaut spot for a swim. Talk.
Where the fuck is that ship? It started digging next to its ship, capsized in the water. If I can find that, I'll find where I need to be. Oh, right there, okay. I see it now. Oh, did I go the wrong? Yeah, I did. Okay. Is this the right way? What the fuck are you doing? Okay, quicksand. Somebody help me! My pussy's gone crazy! This pussy's out of control! Any ideas what you're gonna platinum next, Alex? We go for Black Ops 2. You did say it was peak Call of Duty. I think you said Black Ops 2 is your favorite. I'm pretty sure I remember you saying that at some point. Oh yeah, oh that's good. You already done most of it. Just finish up what you haven't done. It's a, you know, that's effective, so. Really, is it that bad?
Careful, Todd. Hey, Ty. Hey, Ty.
Oh man, dude, if you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima DLC, bro, you really fucking need to. It is fantastic. It doesn't feel like a side story. It feels like an essential piece. It reveals a lot about Jen's backstory, especially with his dad, who's only mentioned in passing in their main game. Yeah, you did fucking marathon it. You know, liked it, so it makes sense. And there's a lot of really cool new fucking tools. Oh, there it is. Fucking finally. Holy shit. Sweet, that's everything here. See, that's why I varied up. And I play different games, dude. Because even if I like the game, if I force myself to just play it, nothing it, I'll get burnt out. The system that I have, where I have a roster of games, that I alternate is specifically to prevent me from getting burnout. I'll play a game for a while, switch it, and that way I'm getting variety. But I'm still making progress on the list as a whole, you know what I mean? Just need 2 more for this area. Come on. And Alex, when you're talking about your trophies, dude, you know, you can feel free to tag the whole group, man. I mean, you don't have to, I'm just telling you you can. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Whenever you want me to, dude, I can make you a thing on the gaming accomplishments wall. It's up to you.
Let's go.
Man, I wouldn't do that, dude. Comparison is the thief of joy, wise man once said. Plus, the list isn't just your platinums, Alex. It's gaming accomplishments. So you may not have as many platinums, but you might have more gaming accomplishments. It's not just this one specific thing, so... But yeah, obviously it's up to you. Okay, man. Yeah, anytime you feel like it. Send me a list of your requirements and a picture that you want displayed. Same goes for you, Mary. You can post your platinums and your gaming accomplishments. If you wanted. Oh, there's one right there. There's also a trophy for right here, I believe. Let me check. Ah, boom. Just one more, baby. Aw, you bitch. Oh, there it is. Boom. I'll come back here for the super tricky level achievement or trophy, whatever, in a bit. Okay, so that's everything in the first hub. Got all the portraits. Here's the crazy thing. I swear to God. Hold on, I'm gonna exit this level just for a second. I swear to God, this is a lying bird. Bird's a bitch on purpose. I swear to God, this fucking bird is doing a Gilbert Gottfried impression.
The name's Lenny. Lenny the lyre bird. Ooh, we have got some trouble in this dusty old desert.
Don't you mean rainforest?
Yeah, rainforest, that's right, sure. Anyway, Boss Cass has kidnapped Princess Orchid. I'll show you where she's being held captive. Follow me, if you know what I mean. Come on, jump in here. Follow me and do as I say.
And the whole thing is the bird is a fucking liar. You need to do the opposite of what he says.
This button opens the door. Follow me and do as I say.
This level's literally called Liar Liar.
Jump to the other side.
And it's on fire.
other side! Jump to the other side! Follow me and do as I say. Bite these spy eggs to reach the other side. Yeah, go ahead, go on, go on. Oh, they're delicious. You'll love them.
Damn it.
Bite these spy eggs to reach the other side. Yeah, go ahead, go on, go on. Oh, they're delicious. You'll love them. Bite these spy eggs to reach the other side. Yeah, go ahead, go on, go on. Oh, they're delicious. You'll love them. Follow me and do as I say.
There's one right there. There's one right there. Just one more.
This water slide is pretty dangerous. Hey, wait right here. Yeah, but don't move. Follow me and do
Boom. Lick my balls, you fucking Gilbert Gottfried reject.
Ty.
I'll come back to this one later. And do what I say. I can't even understand what the fuck you're trying to say, man. I'm just gonna turn into fucking Samuel Jackson in Pulp Fiction. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? See one right there.
G'day, Tom.
Let me check the trophies real quick. Okay. See one right there. Yeah, so it's really awesome. you see these spider enemies, you can actually hear a drum roll every step they take. Pretty cool. Now there's one right there. There's one right there. One right there under the bridge. No, straight grinding for the bite trophy. Game. Let's head this way first. Oh, I see one right there. Oh, a bunch. Shit.
You shouldn't.
What a fucking deers. Oh, that's all of them for this level. Yeah. A few. Not sure exactly how many.
No.
Oh, there's one right there. Boom. Okay, got it. One there. And there's one right there. Yeah, there is.
Here I am. Over here. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am.
Oh, there's one right there. There's one right there. It looks like, yep, one right there. Oh, there's one right there. One right there. One right here. Oh, one right there. Two there. One there. There should be one more around here. Up right there. Boom. And this will fulfill a trophy requirement. Oh. Kill all these enemies with the elemental ring, so. Oh shit. Shit. Okay, so there's actually two here. Oh, there it is. Boom. Always fucking spiders, man. It's always fucking spiders. Why can't I just play a game where the insect enemy is like a caterpillar? Friendly butterfly. Really, bro? Man, the draw distance is something. Sweet, got the biting in trophy. way. You bitch. Solid Snake is Metal Gear 2. No solid to it. It's confusing. It goes Metal Gear, and it goes Metal Gear 2. Solid Snake. No. Metal Gear Solid 2 is called Sons of Liberty. And even the first Metal Gear game got a fucking subtitle. But the remake added the subtitle The Twin Snakes. Which fits. It's good. You can emulate it, no problem, Alex. Some people don't like it because they add a lot more action to the cutscenes. Hideo Kojima supervised the remake, but he wasn't the director. There's this other guy, and that guy was known for doing bombastic, over-the-top cutscenes. And at first, he was going to do a shot-for-shot remake of the original game's cutscenes, but he wound up adding and changing a lot. But not any of the content of the story. They just basically added more action. Whole scene where he first meets Meryl and he holds her up. They added a whole fight with them over the gun, where they're kicking and fighting and doing fucking martial arts to get the gun. Or there's one sequence that some people didn't like. Oh, there's one right there. Where they fire a missile and Snake jumps on the missile and rides it. And then jumps off. And yeah, it is ridiculous, and I can understand people, but Metal Gear Solid already has its fair share of fucking ridiculousness. I mean, just in the original Metal Gear Solid, there's fucking Grey Fox, a cybernetic death ninja. You can go invisible, like, and a guy who can levitate and read your mind. Like, that's where we're drawing the line? So I feel like it's unfairly maligned. Sweet, got the flame trophy. And it brings all the improvements from Metal Gear Solid 2 into Metal Gear Solid 1. So you can hold guards up, you can use first-person aiming, you don't have to kill a single person in the game, because starting from Metal Gear Solid 2 onwards, they'll give you a train gun, so it became an optional challenge to not kill a single person in Metal Gear besides the bosses. And that was originally impossible in Metal Gear Solid 1. Yeah. That was originally impossible in Metal Gear Solid 1, because you had to kill at least a few people, but then they added in a trank gun, the trank gun from Metal Gear Solid 2 into 1. And then people got upset because the Ocelot fight is easier in first person, because you can actually see where he is. But to me, I honestly think that's easier in a better way. When I was younger, when I was like 17, I actually had a copy of the Twin Snakes for GameCube. And I wound up trading it in. And God, I want to fucking kick myself, because that is an extremely hard to find fucking collector's item now. Oh well, we all do dumb fucking shit when we're young. And back then, it wasn't that hard to come by. And at the time, I wasn't really into Metal Gear Solid. I became more into Metal Gear Solid as an adult. When I was a teenager, I didn't really appreciate it as much as I could have. So at the time, I wasn't really into it. Only 3 more, come on, baby. Because when I watched my dad play the Metal Gear games, okay? My dad played Metal Gear Solid 2 right when it came out, and I remember watching it, yes, a little bit, on an emulator at a friend's house a while back. But anyway, when I watched my dad play Metal Gear Solid 2 when it originally came out, like he got it at launch, and at the time, the story and all that went over my head. And when I was a teenager, 15, 16, I tried to get into it, but I found the gameplay is really dated, which I'm not going to lie, it is, but I managed to see past that and actually quite enjoy it, even the gameplay. It wasn't until I saw Metal Gear Solid 5, the trailer for Metal Gear Solid 5, that I got really into Metal Gear. I'm like, oh man, this looks fucking amazing, because I was there for the launch trailer of it. Or not, I'm saying the first trailer, the announced trailer, basically. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm really interested, but like the last time I tried to play Metal Gear, I couldn't get into it. And then I was over at my friend's house, I was like 17 at the time, so like 2013. And he had the HD collection, including Peace Walker. And I had never played Peace Walker, and when I played Peace Walker, it was completely modernized. Like, Peace Walker, you can have a full aiming, full camera rotation, crouch walk. You know, and I'm like, man, this is really good. And from there, I just kind of wound up playing the whole series. And at first, it was a problem for me getting into it, because they do feel dated now. But once I pushed past that and adjusted, I wound up really liking them. Like, Metal Gear Solid 1... What do you mean? Oh wow, really? To which part? Yeah. And then some. Peace Walker is basically where the ideas for Metal Gear Solid 5 came from. Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid 5 continues the story right where Peace Walker left off. It literally begins like one day later. Has many of the same characters from Peace Walker. And the whole base building, that's like the heart of Metal Gear Solid 5, came from Peace Walker. That's why there's a bunch of people who want to shit on Peace Walker, don't ask me why, and say, oh, it's not important. It's very fucking important. Do not let anyone tell you that, dude. Okay? I don't know why Peace Walker has people hating on it. Peace Walker is one of my favorite ones, and it is essential to fucking 5. Okay, because literally, like I said, Metal Gear Solid 5 begins like one day after Peace Walker ends. Many of the characters in Peace Walker are characters from fucking... I'm sorry. Many of the characters of Metal Gear Solid 5 are characters from Peace Walker. I'll get to that, just give me 1 second. Many of the characters in Metal Gear Solid 5 are from Peace Walker. And it maintains the same functional gameplay. And if you want to know how important it is, people are trying to say it's not important. Fuck those people. Number one, Hideo Kojima chose Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker to put in the collection over 1. Because they could only do 3. At the time, they had budget to do 3. And people were like, why would you choose Peace Walker over Metal Gear Solid 1? He's like, well, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker is going to be really important to Metal Gear Solid 5. So it's important that we got that one out on console. So even the creator himself was like, it's important. And where you should play that in the timeline is really simple. Okay? You play Metal Gear Solid 1, then you play Metal Gear Solid 2, and then after that, you can either decide if you want to move on to 3, or do the Twin Snakes. And then after 3, you can do it one of 2 ways. You can either do a Portable Ops and Peace Walker, and then 4, and then 5, or you can do 4, and then do Portable Ops and Peace Walker, and then 5. 5 should be the end goal, either way, but you have some wiggle room right there at the end. Because technically speaking, well, Metal Gear Solid 4 is after Peace Walker and Portable Ops in the timeline. Portable Ops and Peace Walker continue Big Boss's story. So you actually don't have to play any of the games besides Metal Gear Solid 3 to jump into Portable Ops and Peace Walker. They're part of the Big Boss saga, I guess you could say. And Metal Gear Solid 4 See, we're getting knee deep. We're getting fucking balls deep in the timeline. Which I love Metal Gear Solid, but it's a really complicated timeline, okay? So fucking bear with me. Metal Gear Solid 4 may not have been the last game, but it was the last game in the timeline, and it still is, okay? It is the end of the story, technically. It's the end of Solid Snake's story. I'm not going to tell you what happens, but it's the end of his story. He's done. Hideo Kojima promised that 4 would be the last game with Solid Snake as the protagonist, and he kept to that. Okay? So, Metal Gear Solid 4 is the end of the whole story. Metal Gear Solid 5 is the end of Big Boss. Because, like I said, after Metal Gear Solid 3, they split into two tangents. You had the Solid Snake games and the Big Boss games. Metal Gear Solid 5 is this crucial missing link. Because when... Okay. So... Metal Gear 1 takes place in 1995. And Big Boss is in his 60s. And he's evil. And then Metal Gear Solid 3 goes to 1964, so 31 years before that, and shows you the start of how he gets his name Big Boss, which, once again, I'm not going to go into spoilers, because Metal Gear Solid 3 is fucking amazing, and you deserve to go into it as blind as you can. 3 is just fucking sublime. But there's a large gap, okay? So, after he finished Metal Gear Solid 4 and finished Snake's story, Konami wanted him to make another Metal Gear game, but he promised that there would be no more Snake. So the only thing left was to finish Big Boss's story. And that's what that's what Phantom Pain does, okay? Phantom Pain is the middle, and it's where both stories meet. It's the final connecting point where Big Boss's story meets Solid Snake's story, and it hits the middle. And I mean, you literally, Liquid Snake, he's a fucking 12-year-old kid in the Phantom Pain, and he's in the game a lot. Fucking Psycho Mantis, as a kid, is in the Phantom Pain. So even if Metal Gear Solid 5 isn't technically the end of the timeline chronologically, it is the final missing piece that makes it whole, because they'd already finished Metal Gear Solid 4's story. Or Snakes. The only thing left was Big Boss, and it does that. So it still feels like an ending. It basically comes fucking full circle. Oh, there it is. And I love Metal Gear Solid 5 with a passion that words cannot even begin to describe. It is probably, honestly, my favorite game of all time ever. Like, I love Metal Gear Solid 5 so much, dude, it's not even funny. It is fucking sublime. It is fucking stealth gameplay perfected. Okay? Because the game, Metal Gear was good, but now the gameplay's kind of dated. Obviously, in 1998, Metal Gear Solid wasn't dated. It was cutting edge. You know what I'm saying? But by today's standards, it's kind of dated. Metal Gear Solid 5 came out almost 10 years ago. It is still the best fucking stealth gameplay of any game you will ever play. I promise you. Its gameplay is fucking perfection. It is so smooth, so easy to control, but has so much depth and complexity, it is fucking insane. They
got rid of every rough edge of the gameplay of the previous Metal Gear games and fucking perfected it. It is so smooth. It is hard to play any other stealth game after it because of just how fucking smooth it is. And like, I mean, it is a fucking orders of magnitude better than just about any stealth game on the market. And it's been 10 years. And, you know, graphically, okay, game looked amazing when it came out. It doesn't look as good now, obviously. Gameplay, in my opinion, and remember, I love stealth games. I play a lot of stealth games. I have yet to play one fucking game that beats Metal Gear Solid 5 from a stealth gameplay perspective in fucking 10 years. And you technically can play Metal Gear Solid 4 last if you want to, but it's going to spoil parts of 4 for you because the story ties in. And you're going to be spoiled by Metal Gear Solid 5's story and gameplay, and Metal Gear Solid 4, despite being a big jump ahead for the series, will feel like a step backwards after you play 5. So I honestly would save 5 for last, because it's such a fucking revolution, man, that it makes all the other games seem like shit, even though they're not. Like, it is such a massive leap in fucking gameplay, it is hard to quantify. Like, I can't even do it justice. There has never been a game, a stealth game, that feels that fucking good. It's so easy to understand, intuitive, but it doesn't get rid of any of the complexity. You understand? It doesn't simplify it or dumb it down. It just takes all of the stuff that you could do, all of that, and it makes it easy to use. 1,000,000%. Of course, I will tell you, that's controversial. Finally, for the vast majority of people, 3 is the favorite, like, overwhelmingly. And don't get me wrong, I love 3. I love 3 a lot. It's just 5 will always be my fucking shit.
This
Time,
What the fuck? I mean, dude, besides just the fact that the gameplay is the next level, dude, it has this massive open world. And this open world does not feel watered down, okay? You've seen the detail and the complexity of Metal Gear Solid games, okay? You've seen it with 1, the meticulous attention to detail. What makes 5 so special is that it does not dumb that down. Despite having a massive open world, that open world is that detailed. There are fucking just bases in the world, dude. A fucking MGS5 that are bigger than entire Metal Gear bases from previous games and are as dense. Like I said, you know, almost every single building in the entire fucking game is enterable. And they didn't just take the places and recycle them. They made unique interiors for like every one of the buildings. It's fucking insane. There's 18 here. Fuck. No. Oh, there's 2 right there I can see. You know, and then you're making your base. You're creating your own army, dude. And you get to the point where you can drop a new loadout of weapons. So literally, there's like thousands of weapons in Metal Gear Solid 5. I'm not kidding. There's like thousands of weapons. And you can have them drop at you in a supply crate anywhere in the world. Boom, switch weapons, switch costumes. Oh, I'm running low on ammo? Drop that shit down. There are weapon trees that as you increase your army, you can build better weapons. and then you get a gunsmith, and you customize the weapons. So besides just choosing what weapon, you could sit there and fucking tweak the loadout, add a silencer, a flashlight, change the barrel. And you start out with this tiny ramshackle base, but by the end of the game, dude, it's like you have your own Metal Gear Fortress. You have a base so big that it takes you a while to just travel to it. Like, you need a car. I want you to understand this. By the end of Metal Gear Solid 5, your base is so big that you need a car to travel across it. You have, every single base has like 15 different ways to enter it. And the game fucking heralds experimentation, man. Metal Gear Solid 5 is one of the very few games where just about, dude, if you think it, you can do it. Okay, so, you might think, I wonder if I could do this, and then you can. There's very few things in Metal Gear Solid 5 you can't do. So constantly, it's a game that rewards experimentation. It's a game where you just want to fuck around and see what happens. Okay, so for example, yeah, it really is, dude. Now you understand why I like Metal Gear Solid 5 so much. But, okay, so for example, when you have a GPS map, and you pick supply drops. You pick exactly where it is, and it drops it in a balloon, okay? From the ground. From your, VTOL up above in the air. Okay? People found out you could actually drop those on enemies to fucking kill them. So you can literally sit there, fucking smoke a cigar, target an enemy, and drop an air supply on them to kill them. Just shit like that. Just crazy shit. And you can do it. You get companions that go on missions with you. You get a fucking wolf called Diamond Dog. You get a wolf called Diamond Dog. And he actually follows you on missions. You can give him armor, like his own little dog sneaking suit. And you can make him kill enemies for you. Like, he has a knife in his mouth and he'll slit their throat. It's the coolest fucking thing you'll ever see. And he automatically tags enemies for you. Normally, it's like Far Cry. You have binoculars, and you tag enemies. You can see them through walls. He tags all enemies nearby, just by being around. And he'll stop other wildlife from fucking with you. So, if you're out in the wilderness, and a dog tries to attack you, he'll protect you. It's fucking awesome. And you literally find him when he's a baby. And raise him. So they have cutscenes of Snake with this little tiny cute little wolf cub. And then he turns out into this badass adult wolf. He gets into the car and drives with you. He gets into the passenger side when you drive. So you can literally just sit there and drive around with the fucking wolf in the passenger side. It is fucking amazing. Dude, okay, you can listen to audio tapes. And not only is there a bunch of... Okay, so you know how they have the codec system in Metal Gear games where you can get on the radio? They've turned those into tapes. So that you can listen to those tapes, the story ones, while you're driving around. So now you can sit there and just listen to them, or you can actually do them while you're doing the driving around. It works the same as the codec, but you can do it while you're fucking around. But they also have music tapes, okay? They have a shit ton of licensed 80s tracks, really popular songs. They have tracks from other Metal Gear games that you can listen to. And you can do it while you're driving, while you're playing. So you're sitting there, man, I'm sitting there. I'm in a fucking ATV in the desert of Afghanistan, driving around with the dog in the passenger side, fucking swerving around to Duran Duran. Okay? Like, there's so many cool things, dude. The game has something called reflex. When you get spotted by an enemy, uh, time will slow down, and you get about 5 seconds of slow-mo to either kill that enemy or trank them before you're alerted. So it's like, boom. So you'll have plenty of times where you almost get detected and then shoot somebody in the head and cancel the alarm. It's fucking awesome. You can pretty much climb anything. Like basically fucking Assassin's Creed style. So you can, a lot of the time, when you're infiltrating a base, you can climb on top of the buildings and go in from above. Like, you and I could play the game, play every mission, and play it totally differently. The weapons that you use, the customization of the weapons, the teammates that you bring, how you enter, what time of day, because the game has a full day and night cycle. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. There is so many ways to accomplish every fucking objective. That 10 people could play Metal Gear Solid 5 and not play it the same way. Dude, you could spend 50 hours playing Metal Gear Solid 5 and still be finding new weapons. Okay, dude? And he fucking Snake gets his hand cut off. And he gets a prosthetic robot arm to replace it. Okay? And you can outfit your hand with crazy gadgets, like a thunder hand that calls down lightning. And you can run up on somebody and do a slow motion fucking haymaker with your cyber hand and knock their ass the fuck out. And they even have a cool thing for time lapses because the game has a dynamic day and night system. He has these things called the Phantom Cigars, and they basically make his perception of time speed up. So you open it from the menu, he starts smoking it, it zooms on his face, and you see a clock, and the time starts going fast. And then when you hit the button to stop it, because you can stop at any time, he puts the cigarette away, and now it's that time of day. It's so fucking slick. So it's like, oh man, maybe I should wait till night to infiltrate the base. Let me light up a cigar. Like, Metal Gear Solid 5, dude, kicks so much fucking ass. And, like, you can see me getting excited talking about it just because I love that fucking game so much. One of these days I need to go back and replay it. It's just a very, very long game. I mean, it's long in a good way, but it's a time commitment. Just finishing the main story is going to take you 40 hours. Okay? It is by far the biggest Metal Gear game. And if you're trying to do absolutely everything, you're looking at over 100 hours. It's enormous. Like, it's... Yeah, not to that level. Not to over 100 hours on a single playthrough, man. You can literally get more playtime out of Metal Gear Solid 5 than the whole rest of the series put together. you having a good time, Echo? Since you're standing up like you're in the Lion King. Look, Echo. Oh, don't be mad. Everything that the light touches will soon be yours. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna finish this some other time. I'm gonna switch games. Just hunting down these pictures is killing me. I've done most of them. I'll come back and finish the rest, but I'm feeling myself getting fucking sick of it. Well, fuck. If you're tired, you can go to bed. If not, you can join me for another stream, but I'm probably gonna play some else. See you in a bit.